Hello there, welcome Lanka Positive News with me, Dishan Bas. First, take a look at the headlines. Sri Lanka Premier leaves for Jamaica. Health Ministry sends special team to Central Province. Mahela to reach 900 points in ICC ranking. Now for those and other stories in detail. Cabinet spokesperson Minister Anrupi Darshanayapa said that all party leaders of the UPFA government have agreed on a presidential election and would extend their support to the President Mahinda Rajapaksa. The Gazette notification in this regard will follow soon. Sri Lanka Premier Ratnasiri Wickramanayake left the country yesterday for Jamaica to participate in the 21st Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting. The Premier is to give a special speech over the climate change, global economy and several other issues on the 27th of this month. The CHOGM is to be held in Port of Spain, Trinidad from November 27th to the 29th. Sri Lanka Foreign Minister Rohit Bogolagama is to join the Premier Wickramanayake later in Trinidad and Tobago. A special team will be sent to the Central Province by the Healthcare and Nutrition Ministry to ascertain the situation arising following the outbreak of the AH1N1 influenza and the decision to close all schools in the province. This follows a decision taken at a top-level meeting on Saturday at the Ministry of Health, where officials of the Ministry, Education Ministry, Epidemiology and the Central Province Health Ministry were present. A team of specialist doctors and Ministry officials will visit the province this week and submit their reports at special meeting at the Ministry on Friday. The special team is scheduled to visit schools in Kandy, Nuwara and Mathura districts, and the principals of the schools should be present. UN Chief Ban Ki-moon has welcomed Colombo's decision to grant freedom of movement to the displaced Tamils living in the military-guarded camps at the northern Vavuniya district in Sri Lanka. The Secretary General welcomes the decision by the government of Sri Lanka to grant increased freedom of movement to internally displaced persons still residing in the camps in the northern Sri Lanka, said a statement issued here by BAN's spokesperson. These are steps which the UN has long been pressing for in its intensive engagement with the authorities in Sri Lanka, including during the Secretary General's own visit in May. Chairman of the Task Force for Rehabilitation and Resettlement, Basit Rajapaksa, said that the government had taken this decision to respect the human rights of the displaced persons. And an in-depth survey will be explored to locate the possibilities of oil reserves in the seabed of the Mannar coastal belt. Minister of Petroleum Research H.M. Fauzi said, accordingly, a research vessel belonging to Can India Private Limited will arrive in Sri Lankan waters on the 11th of December. The survey is to identify the oil reserves located off the Sri Lankan seabed. Indonesian rescuers saved more than 240 people aboard a crowded Indonesian passenger ferry that sank yesterday in rough waters off Sumatra Island. According to reports, 29 people aboard the ferry were killed while over 17 other passengers were missing. Local television news showed two survivors wearing life jackets floating on the water. The waves made the rescue operation difficult. At its peak, there were at least 9 ships and several fishing boats searching the choppy sea. Sri Lankan former skipper Mahela Jayawardene occupied the top place of the Reliance Mobile ICC player rankings for Test batsmen. He outran his skipper Kumar Sangakkara, who was the top Test run scorer so far. Mahela now tops the list with his latest double century in India. This is also the first time in his career that he has topped the list. Mahela now has 883 points and needs only 17 more points to reach the benchmark of 900 points in ranking standards. That's all the news we have for you today. Do join us tomorrow for the very latest. Then have a wonderful time.